Zadon Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the latest chapter, Chapter 303 of My Hero Academia. And what did I freaking say? I know that I wasn't completely right about this chapter being a lot of the stuff about Deku actually interacting with with his predecessors and all that jazz, but it is happening. Unfortunately, that's going to be happening in the next few chapters, so don't worry too much about seeing that. Instead, this chapter was specifically focusing on Endeavor talking with both Hawks and Genist, and basically explaining what exactly is going on with them, getting the plan out to basically say, okay, we are going to be working together, we now know what's going on in the rest of the world, all of that jazz. Um, and also getting just all the family drama out in front of these two pro heroes, one of which is just tapping on his phone as we speak. He's just like, tap, 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 tap. So we don't really know what the frell he's saying, and that kind of worries me. Like, is he talking to someone? Is he tweeting? Is he just taking notes? What exactly is going on here? And that worries me, to say the least. Yeah, it's insane. It's insanity to actually think about. And yeah. Oh boy. Um so yeah. But we do find out that these few people, basically Endeavor's family, as well as now Hawks and Genist, both know a certain amount of what exactly is the secret of Deku. And they now know that One for All is somewhat involved. They don't know what it is, but they do know that it is somewhat involved. And they are going off, and now Hawks and Genist are off to go talk to Deku to actually find out what's going on. Unfortunately, he is still in the coma, but before we actually get to see them talking to anyone, we get a little scene where Sato, Bidetta, surprisingly, and Sue are all just grabbing freaking Bakugo and just like getting him out of there because otherwise he is going to cause just a ton of mischief, which I can't deny. But we also get to see a little bit at the end where apparently Tokoyami and Kaminari are okay, all that jazz. Frickin' sounds like certain someone is a bit worried. We can also see that everyone is a bit upset, to say the least, because they all know that Midnight's dead, and they're all grieving, except for frickin' Bakugo. And then we get to see this cute little moment, well, not cute, but these few little moments at the very end where we see that frickin' Uraraka is just so upset. As frickin' Jiro says to her, his body's okay at least, right? And Uraraka says, that's what they say. And she's worried. And it's honestly just really sad to know that she's just looking at him, just wondering, is he okay? Knowing how much she feels about him. And she really wants to tell him, and that much is obvious. But yeah, we then get to see, like I said, Genist and Hawks coming up and asking to talk to Deku. But obviously, the others know that All Might wants to be with him alone right now, and that is understandable, especially since he knows what's going on a little bit. And our final page, our last page of this chapter, I'm actually going to read everything that All Might says. I feel it. The version of me dwelling inside the boy, inside One for All. Right now, you must be talking with the predecessors. And oh boy, I am so excited because I was freaking right. I knew that I wasn't going to be completely right about when exactly we're going to actually start seeing the conversation with the predecessors. But honestly, I'm really excited that next chapter, no matter what, we are 100% going to be seeing Izuku talking to the predecessors, learning about their quirks and how to properly use them. And they are going to be lecturing him. Let me make that clear. They are 100% going to be lecturing him about controlling his quirk and making sure that he doesn't hurt himself. He needs to actually build up his strength and actually become better at the quirk before he actually does this stuff. And in order to get to that end, they are going to train him while he sleeps. I guarantee it. Now, do I think that this coma is going to last very long? No. I actually think that it more than likely it will only be a few chapters just here and there. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe three, maybe up to 5 at the maximum. Basically, where Izuku is going to be going over, he's going to be training a little bit with the different predecessors. I mean, to a certain degree, yes, we could go even further with that, having him train with each of them, starting with the ones that he knows, learning a little bit about the other ones, so on and so forth, but we're not, honestly, I really doubt that that's actually going to be happening. The idea of Deku knowing how to learning a little bit of these quirks now and then learning more afterwards, and basically he has to continue to train with the rest of the class, actually does make sense. I feel like we need to know more about what the hell is going on. And we also need to have him wake up. Please have him wake up. Have him, honestly, I think that him training in his sleep to at least learn a little bit about the quirks so that he can actually use them properly is the better option than him, well, obviously staying unconscious for a long time and then eventually waking up and he suddenly knows how to use all of the quirks. That bothers me. Now, how long do I think that he's going to be unconscious for? Honestly, I don't think that it's going to be that long. I actually think, I could be wrong about this, that Deku is actually going to finally wake up, like, in the day after all of this chaos is currently happening. So we all know that it's been 2 days since all of the attacks happened, apparently, as far as I'm aware. And, or they actually had the war or whatever. It's been 2 days since that. So I think that what's actually going on is that Deku is going to wake up on the 3rd day. I know that's a weird statement to make, but I do think that that is actually pretty likely. Deku waking up saying, "Oh, okay, I'm here. This is cool. I'm awake. I now know a little bit about these things." And I do think that he is going to be talking with all of them for this entire time. And an important thing to realize is that when he is in this world, time goes very fast. And the fact is that I think that he's been in this coma, like I said, since the beginning of this, or since he woke, since the battle actually finished, at which point he went unconscious and he's been in that unconscious state with the predecessors since that time. And All Might specifically says that he feels his presence speaking, or in there, and all that jazz. So I'm not 100% certain, but I do feel like the fact is that Deku has to have been interacting with them for a long time. And the important thing to realize is that in the time that Deku, in all of the past, every time that Deku has gone into this world, he has been in there for maybe like a second in the real world. But in actuality, he's been in there for a long time. Like, maybe a minute for each second. I don't know. It's not long that we've seen him in there, but the fact is that time works differently. And he's seen a lot of stuff in very short amount of time, and it's not really clear exactly how long things are, the exact time coefficient. So, honestly, I'm saying right now that 100% Deku has been doing a lot of training that could probably equate to at least a year of him training with the predecessors. I don't know if that's accurate, but it wouldn't surprise me, actually. The other possibility is that he has actually just been training for 3 days straight and that he's just like, but he is going to wake up soon. So don't worry about that. 100% he will be waking up within the next few chapters, and he's going to be like, I'm okay. Heal up his wounds completely and just be like, I have all the freaking quirks now. I don't know. I don't think that he's actually going to be like going to extreme degrees and all that jazz, but I do think that there is going to be some cool stuff that we are going to be getting to see. And personally, I'm so excited to see how everything is going to be playing out for the rest of these few chapters as we go into Deku's mind. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. If you do have a theory, make sure to say theory review somewhere in a comment, and we will probably be doing some more My Hero theories coming up soon, so look forward to those, as well as hopefully I can get back into miraculous theories, but there's just not enough news. Anyways, like I said, leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. If you do leave a theory, make sure to leave theory review, and if you leave theory review, I will talk about it in a future video, so on and so forth. If you are new, please subscribe and ring that notification bell. Or even if you just haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, because it really does help out a lot. And of course, if you do want to support the channel even more, then definitely head down to the description and check out all of our links down there, including our social medias and ways that you can support us financially, including our Patreon and our merch store, and of course the book. And also, big thank you to our current patron Sheeny. And one last reminder that merch in the merch store is has gotten a lot more stuff recently. The Nerd Chat stuff is now in there, and Joker's symbol will also be available soon. I just need to talk to him about getting all of that wrapped up. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys in the next video. But on!